Hello, everyone, and welcome to the podcast. This podcast, we sit together, open our minds, and sit in self-inquiry. The work today is with Mark. He's the first experience in self-inquiry. I hope you enjoy it. He was so dear to sit with, and I hope you feel the same way. And my next guest is Nilofer. And she's amazing. She's amazing. It's a don't miss. It's all about she wants to take her children's father to court for and asking for more child support. And she's amazing. Stay tuned. Open your mind, and together let's do the work of Byron Katie. Oh, hello, dears. Hello. What a privilege to just push a button and there's the world. Open the door and there's the people. If you hear the words, how valid does this sound? I love you. Does that sound valid? Is that, what are your thoughts? I love you. I love you. Okay. Why? Maybe this will make more sense to you. Why? Because I just can't help it. Why can't I help it? If I believed my thoughts about you, that would cost me the pure awareness of who and what we are, who and what you are. And if I don't love you, what does that say about me? I don't love. I love you, but not him, not her, not them. There's something off with that. There's something. Oh, I know. It's what I'm thinking and believing about him and her and them. That's what's off. It can never be them or another human being, no matter what they're at, no matter what they say or do. It is what, I'll put it here, what I am thinking and believing about them that is costing me that, the connection of understanding. That's on me. That's on me. What do I mean by that's on me? Oh, I know. What am I thinking and believing about them? I move those thoughts from my head to paper, and I question them, and I turn around, and I meet. What do I meet? Wow. Well, that person lied to me. I question that. Even though it's true, I question it. That's an open mind, and I question it with an open mind. But it's true, he did lie. I'm not going to make silliness out of this. I'm not going to go into, he lied to me. We all saw it. We all heard it, okay? How do I react when I believe the thought? Feel it? Separation at best. High blood pressure, what's going on. So I move my thoughts about that person. Like he lied to me. And I move it from my head to paper. And I question it. I question it. I question it. And what keeps me busy after that is who have I lied to? And I start with, who have I? And exaggeration. Is that lying? Leaving the wrong impression? But I get away with it. I'm not. Notice what arises when you think the thought, I lied to that person that you're holding in your head. Those people you're holding in your head. He lied to me. He lied to us. So now I've included you in my all together like we are, You don't fit in my head. He lied to us. Is it true? So now I have to get still and listen again while the ego screams He lied. I just thank it for sharing. It gets still again. Those of you new to the work today, this is, we in this community sit in the experience of self-inquiry. And what I'm sharing with you now is self-inquiry. My own. He lied to me. How do I react when I believe that thought? I notice those images of the past. And I notice those images of the future, those horrific images of the future, where there's nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, those horrific images of the future. But that's nothing if it's not compared with the past. It holds no meaning. I'm bringing into focus the world of the ego, the not I, even though it feels like, seems like, I know. And see those images of the past now and the future, and oh my God, what am I going to do? Where am I going to go? What's that going to look like? It's not fair. Notice that. As you sit with your cup of tea, beautiful day, horrific, it's like there appear to be two worlds, hell and the gift of life. I'm not talking about denial, like, look at the gift of life while this is going on. Don't deny this. This fear belongs on paper, just as I described. Break down those thoughts. That's the invitation. You have the courage to sit in. How do you react when you believe the thought? What you say, what you do? I do. It takes a lot of courage to look to the self, the ego's world of past future. Wake up to it. Wake up to it. Wake up to it. And I'm not asking you to wake up to it. I'm talking about me, and I just wake up to the difference of what is real and what is imagined. What is imagined is the ego's world. And as close as we can get to life, the gift of life, the I lived free, is to be here now. Notice, who am I without the thought? He lied to me. Just now. Just now. Just now. He lied to me, or they lied to me. We'll say, I lied to them. Where is it that I've lied to them? And I'm talking about something horrific. No, I lied to them. And as I sit in that, my children, my friends, and again, exaggeration is, it's lying to me. Not right, not wrong. It's the ego's world. The cause of all fear. And who would I be without the thought, oh, holy moly, present. In other words, back from the apparent future, back from the apparent past, born into the gift of life. Years ago, one of the exercises I would do in the School for the Work is, there's a bomb coming. It's coming, and the radio's on, the television's on, and my family's going nuts, and we've all heard the news, and now we can see it, and it's really happening, and everyone's terrified. And why? Nothing's happened. other than the bomb is coming. But what is reality? I'm okay. You understand? I'm not saying the bomb isn't going to hit. What about life until it does? Even a nanosecond. Are you awake or asleep? The absence of fear. The absence of fear, what is that? Sanity. Just simple, humdrum gift of life, sane. God, I hate this world. There are bombs in the world. Whoa, that was a good one. How can I be with you when I'm being dreamed and asleep to the dream? Yeah, but it's really coming. It's really good one. Where's my proof? Oh, take it out of your head. Try that. Not likely. But it's so real. We better prepare. Nothing wrong with that. It's just chop wood, carry water. Feed your family. Go to work. And if you've lost your jobs, there's plenty of work. Pull the weeds. Mop the floor. Or not. Or not. Just sit there egoed. There is a way out of hell, and it's nothing more than, whoops, that was a good one. What is there to fear in this moment? Just right here, right now. Right here, right now is where I'm sane enough to chop wood, carry water, to do what I can. But if the bomb is like 3 minutes away, I've got time. I've got time to enjoy life. Any questions? The bomb is coming, turned around, the bomb is coming. So we've turned it around after the 4 questions. The bomb is coming. The bomb hits. Where's the problem? Or a bomb just blew off your arm. Where's the problem? Where's the problem? And I'm not making, there's no way I would speak disrespectfully for something that is that horrific. That's a horrific experience for the mentally ill. You know, even with that, if you have self-inquiry alive in you, you can see, you know, if there's something you can use as a tourniquet as you're calling for help. Awake, awake, awake. Awakeness isn't just freedom, it's freedom. Not from some fear, just to have a good freedom beyond what I could possibly describe. What does freedom look like? How can I help? How can I help? But if I'm in terror, I'm not a great teacher. I teach my children, be afraid, hide, duck, whereas I can just direct them, appreciate life as we do what we can in the next 3 minutes. It matters. It's life as we understand it to be. Mark. Hi, Mark.
Hi, Katie.
Hi, honey.
I have 2 little questions. First one, I was on here a few months ago, with a worksheet about having learned my partner cheated.
Mm-hmm.
And you were some things that you said, really stuck with me, especially when you said, "How can I know they cheated? They have no proof. I have no proof. I didn't watch it." So it really is just all in my mind, this idea or the memory that's literally created when I hear the
Yeah.
story. And I'm as we near the end of that process with you, you asked me, or you pointed out that I was doing the work with the intention of staying with her, and so I've been cooking on that for several months, and I'm there's like a turning point where basically just because of signing leases, I need to know if I'm staying with her or not, and
Mm-hmm.
um, yeah, I wonder now. I do want to do the work with the intention of getting clear about do I want to live with her for the next year or not. And I just wonder what you would recommend about that.
Oh gosh, my recommendation, you know, I'm just guessing is not what you're looking for.
Okay.
My recommendation isn't something, whatever that might be, isn't something you've already considered. I mean, look at all the recommendations you've given yourself. I should stay, I should go, I should stay, I should go. Yeah. Um, so you need to know if you're staying with her or not because of that 1 year lease that's coming up. Is it true that you need to know if you're staying with her or not before you sign that lease?
Now I'm just in a cloud of confusion. Um,
Okay, so drop the cloud of confusion and just, you need to know, and needs are always about happiness.
mhm.
To be happy, you need to know if you're staying with her or not before you sign the lease. Is it true?
Hmm.
Can you really know that it's true? So now we've opened it up.
Mhm. And I would say no. It doesn't matter. Signing a lease has nothing to do with staying in a partnership with her.
So notice. Can you afford the lease without her?
I can afford other leases without her.
But not
um,
that one.
yes. Yeah.
You can afford it without her. Okay.
I can afford leases without her. Yes.
Okay. So you need to know if you're going to stay with her or not before you sign that 1 year lease. We're talking about a lease. We're not talking about your life forever. We're talking about the lease.
Hmm.
You can afford it
Hmm.
to just be with that. Is it true that you need to know if you're staying with her before you sign the lease or not?
No, I can sign any lease and then things can play out with her later.
Yes. And how do you treat her when you think the thought you need to know if you can sign the lease, that 1 year lease? You need to know she's staying or going.
Um, I I'm frustrated that she's not sure either because I look to her for certainty on our partnership.
So drop the because and continue to answer the question, how do you react without justifying it? Because the justification. The question is, how do you treat her when you
I,
think the thought?
I get frustrated with her. Um,
So now, sweetie, close your eyes and look at the way you are with her in silence, and you'll see the answer. how you treat her when you think the thought. What do you say and do when you're thinking the thought, I need her, I need to know if I'm staying with her before I sign this 1-year lease? And don't speak, just look. Look at your relationship when you're believing that. And now look, as you're sitting in that, notice the partner she's living with that is you. And as you're witnessing all of that, get in touch with the emotional in those situations that are in your head as you sit in this situation. Where you need to know if you're staying with her before you sign the lease. Continue to keep your eyes closed. Now notice as you're living with her, who would you be without the thought, I need to know if I'm staying with her or not before I sign the lease? What do you see?
I see me just considering 3 different places to sign a lease and just choosing whatever feels most exciting.
And notice she has nothing to do with that.
Mm-hmm.
What did you see when I asked you that third question? How do you treat her? How do you react? How do you treat her? What do you say? What do you do? What is that like? What is your attitude? How do you
I
react when you think that thought?
I act grumpy, I act whiny, I blame her for a supposedly bad situation. Mm-hmm.
Did you see clearly who she's living with?
Mm-hmm. Mm.
And look at who you are without that thought that has nothing to do with her anyway.
Feels confident. I don't know where I want to live yet, but I feel free to choose.
And look at your relationship with her, how it shifts when you understand you're the one with the problem here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I don't feel grumpy toward her. I feel um, calm and present with her.
What's it like living with her in that situation you're describing without the thought you need to know, involve her
Mm-hmm.
before you know whether to stay or sign the lease?
Living with her would feel
It feels, stay
it
present in the
it
situation.
feels simple. It feels sweeter. There's a possibility we'll live separately, and so the details of living together now feel more fleeting, and there's this sense of I want to value every moment that we're still living together.
Now notice the difference in how she might see you. I mean, that's not who she's been living with.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know, I'd like to love without condition a person before I leave them. Because if I go to the next apartment and the next girlfriend, I'm stuck with me, they're stuck with me. Anytime I think they're involved in some decision that is mine alone,
Mm-hmm.
like in this situation with the lease that you can afford without her to sign.
Mm-hmm.
I need to know if I'm staying with her before I sign the lease. Turned around to be happy, I don't need to.
To be happy, I don't need to know if we're staying together before I sign a lease.
Yeah. You're free. Did she set you free or did you just set you free?
I did.
Yeah. You know, it's like if that person would just blah 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 blah, then I'd be happy to. No, you're the one. You're the only one that can set you free.
Hmm.
The other person could give you the answer and you'd go on, but still dependent. You're taking that with you to the next partner or the next relationship and dependent. And sweetie, again, you just set you free.
Mm-hmm.
That's the best kind of partner you can be in a relationship. You saw that yourself when you sat and meditated in who you are without the thought that you need that from her.
Yeah.
Saw her innocence. And I hope you saw your innocence as well, because, you know, that's the life of a believer. You're stuck.
Mm-hmm.
And it can never be about another person. It's always that freeing. If I've got a problem, I look to myself. And that allows me to pose any question or problem I might have with my partner and respect their answer without going to war because I'm asleep and dependent.
Mm-hmm.
And that's my secret I'm holding back, not only to that other human being, but to myself. You're deluded. If you're suffering, I love, Mark, that you have this work, sweetie. And it's so nice to see you again and that you're still just doing your work.
Thank you, Katie.
You're welcome.
And
Thank you.
and I want to just one quick general question. When I'm driving, I drive about 2 or 3 hours a day, and often I become um, just tied up in my mind. And I wonder how can I do the work on the fly if it's getting in the way of even just safe driving?
Yeah. Um, you know, just notice. You know, a thought may come like there's too much traffic.
Mm-hmm.
And you might just notice, is it true as you're stuck in traffic, late, too much traffic?
So I
Notice how
can
you
zero in
react,
on,
you believe the thought. In other words, you're doing the work in real time with
right.
in the present, so it's not distracting you like in the apartment with her as you're driving your car. Because we have a lot of issues around traffic and being late, and it's not fair that I have to drive this far, just all kinds of things that come up, and it keeps you alert and present and giving you a better drive. Don't expect it to, but just notice it may give you a better drive the next day if it doesn't in that situation as you're driving.
Because I can't be writing the worksheet while I'm driving, but I could zero in on one belief and just start with that first question.
Oh, sure. Just one belief. Just like we did with this one. And then, the whole thing, the wrap, WRAP, the wrap is the Judge and Neighbor worksheet. There's nothing missing there. When I put that together, it was how the ego gives the illusion of identity. Yeah. Thank you, precious.
Thank you for giving me this work.
And did you thank you for giving you this work?
Mm.
Oh, sweetie, don't leave you out, because I couldn't give you what you just got. I just anchored you in the questions. You're the one. Nilofer, you have a worksheet, honey?
Yes, hi, I do.
Hi.
Thanks for talking to me.
Oh, it's such a privilege. Truly. So, honey, what is the situation? What did you fill in for number one?
Yeah, so I'll give you one sentence on the situation is I want to seek more child support from my children's father, but I'm afraid to do so. And so I would say that the answer, the sentence is I'm in fear and angry with their father because he has essentially given up his children and takes no accountability or responsibility for them.
Okay. So you want more child support from their father, and you're afraid to ask him?
I would have to go through the legal system, and I'm afraid of the just the financial impact and the stress around it because it happened before.
Yeah. And they turned you down?
No, they got it. It was a year and a half drawn out process. And then he took a lesser paying job. So I'm also afraid that it would push him to quit and I would lose what I do get. There's a lot of fear of the unknown there.
So you want more child support under
Yes.
those conditions, knowing what he did and what you fear. You want more child support from their father, from
Yes.
that guy.
I feel like it's his responsibility. Yes.
And having heard you say that, you feel it's his responsibility. You want more child support from their father, that guy.
Yes.
You want more child support from their father. This is not about the law. This
Yes.
is not about, that guy. We met a little of him through your words. He'll quit his job or take one with lesser money. He won't pay if you don't take him to court. You divorced him.
Yes.
How do you react? What happens when you think the thought, I want more child support from that father.
I feel angry. I feel like I'll caveat this with, of course, I love my children. I love being their mother, but he got away with not having to have two kids and not having to parent. He can take care of himself. He gets to be free. And I'm the one who is raising these two children.
So I want more child support from their father. How do you treat your children when you think the thought, I want more child support from their father? And you have to be the one to do it. And he doesn't contribute any of that care. And you have to brush their teeth until they learn how. How do you react when all those images are flowing through your head?
So
And
sorry.
go ahead.
I do get stressed, so I'm shorter with them. Like, okay, let's get it done. Come on. I look for more breaks. So more breaks might be eating chocolate and drinking Coke, or more breaks might be um, coming up to my office and pretending I have to work so that I can just get a break.
I want more child support from their father. Just look at your life,
Mm-hmm.
just the way you described it, without the thought, I want more child support from their father. As though he died, there's no hope, anything, just whatever it takes to sit in. Who would you be without the thought, I want more child support from their father? Look at your life.
I would be more accepting of the situation.
So close your eyes. Look at you with your children. The husband is not going to pay it. The court said no, just no hope.
Yeah.
Just drop the idea of hope.
Mm-hmm. I would feel free, actually.
Okay, so rather than I would be, I am.
I,
Be there
I,
now. Who are you in your everyday life with your children without the thought, I want more child support from their father?
I am free, more present, and relaxed.
Close your eyes. Keep going. What else?
I enjoy my time with my children. I'm slim. I am more balanced in every aspect of my life. Um, I see myself playing with my children and laughing and feeling so relaxed and happy. Like so grateful that I get to enjoy the privilege of being their mother.
I want more child support from their father. Turned around. What is an opposite? I don't want.
I don't want child support from him.
I don't want more child support from their father. Hold your words. Okay. An example and you gave us a few in the beginning, but when you look at your life with your children, as you described it, without your story, give me an example. I don't want more child support from their father. Why might that be true?
I'm very capable of providing for my children, and I have for a long, long time. Um, I continue to show myself how strong I am.
Honey, look at you and keep going. Look at you. Look at you, beautiful. Look at.
I have really, so I know this is a bit in the past, but I have really learned that the image I thought of myself as weak is not true, that I am actually very strong and capable. And I was really put on this earth to bring these children. And so I'm fulfilling that on my own, which is a pretty rad thing to do. So.
I want more child support from their father. Turned around, I don't want more child support from my father, from their father. I have a turnaround. You want to hear it?
Yes, please.
I want more child support from their father. My children want more child support from their mother, from their mother.
Yes.
Your grievance on their father is exhausting.
Yeah.
For you.
Yeah. And so I don't show up my best every day.
No, and he's your excuse.
Yes, very much so.
It's crippling.
Yeah.
And look at you, you don't need it.
Yeah.
We all witness that. You don't need it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want more child support from their father.
Money comes to me whenever I need it, and I have more money coming and more, and I can enjoy it more when I know that it's going, like when it's no conditions or it's something that I earned.
Yeah, and the absence of any dependence on him for your happiness, for your children's happiness. And your children say, Mom, Dad, dun, 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 dun. You can say, honey, that's just your dad.
I do have a should,
Tearing
but
their father down.
yeah.
Yeah, because that's hurting. That's hurtful to them.
Yeah. My should though is like he shouldn't get off scot-free with parent, like he never sees his
Oh,
kids,
here's a good one. He shouldn't
Yeah.
get off scot-free. Turned around, raising my children, I.
shouldn't get off scot-free.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at you're taking shortcuts with him,
Yeah.
using him as an excuse. It's
Yes.
costing you your power. We heard that from you.
Yeah.
Dependency is like that.
Yeah. I mean, the situation is what it is. And I shouldn't get off scot-free from my responsibilities because I'm their mother. I'm their sole caretaker.
You hear you?
Yeah.
I think you're coming out of a really crazy dream.
I feel anger lifting from my chest for sure.
Well, you're coming out of a really awful nightmare. Just your life is a burden, like children is a burden, and it's all his fault. No, turned around.
Mm-hmm.
It's what I'm thinking, I as you, it's what I'm thinking and believing that is costing them their mother at her best.
Yes.
You're not giving them the example that they deserve and you deserve. And then putting it all on their father, that is asleepness.
Yes, because he could pay me $1 million a month and I would still be tired and angry and wanting an escape. Absolutely.
That's why fathers don't pay more child support. They wake us up as their ex-wives. They're there. There's no divorcing them. They wake us up to ourselves. And then, at some point, you'll be able to thank him. You don't have to say for paying less child support. You keep that one to yourself. It's just thank you, for what you have given.
I think that's what I really struggled with in that part of your book is you talk about making amends in some of the examples. And I said, oh, I don't want to reach out to him. I don't want to give him more fodder. We don't have any communication.
Well, then don't. Just make it right with your children. And any the tiredness when you're believing this thought
Yeah.
and the disparity, and your children live with that mother.
Yes. I'm
And
always tired.
and to cheat them is to cheat yourself. To cheat yourself is to cheat them, and you're cheating you. This is meaning a little enlightenment can go a long way. Let's look at the next one. In that situation,
I said he shouldn't.
number two.
Uh,
Okay, he shouldn't.
Number two or
Let's look at
advice.
three. Advice to their father.
Yeah, it's a little harsh, but I said he shouldn't be a deadbeat dad and provide more child support without me having to go to court and redirecting money away from kids to lawyers.
Okay. He shouldn't. We're talking about him, not comparing him to other fathers.
Yeah.
That father, your ex-husband, he shouldn't be such a deadbeat dad. He shouldn't be such a deadbeat dad. Really? When you're talking about,
Yeah, I mean he's not present in their lives, so he's not a dad, I guess. So
don't guess, he's
or
not there for them.
he's not
I
a
mean,
dad. Yeah.
yeah, he's not the dad that you believe your children deserve.
Yes.
He shouldn't be a deadbeat dad. Is it true? To quarry this, it's like, did he want children in the first place?
He wanted them more than I did, so he talked me into them.
Okay. And and will he pay more alimony without you taking him to court?
So it was a very amicable split. But then
Go ahead.
when he stopped seeing them, then I started seeking some more responsibility in terms of money.
So he shouldn't be a deadbeat dad. Is it true? He switched. He
Yeah.
maybe found someone else and is having a great life with another partner.
Hmm.
He shouldn't be such a deadbeat dad. Is it true? Look at his life. He has shifted, it seems, away from his old life
Hmm. Yeah.
with you and the children.
Yes.
He shouldn't be a deadbeat dad. How do you react when you think that thought, that he shouldn't be a deadbeat dad?
Well, in my mind, I go like this because I think, well, he's the one who wanted children, and
Yeah, but look at the images in your head when you
yeah.
think the thought he shouldn't be a deadbeat dad.
I I think I
You
should
look at
have.
you look at how hard it is to raise
Yeah.
the children and where you could use more money.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the ego's work. All of that in your head. Close your eyes and notice what happens when you think the thought he shouldn't be a deadbeat dad.
I hear I should have known better, that I knew what he was like before, which is why I didn't want children. So I made those choices to have children with him, and I chose to leave,
So
knowing what I know.
just be in that, honey. Yeah. Now, who would you be? Having said that, owning that, try this on. He should be a deadbeat dad. Example. And you gave us that.
Yeah. I guess it lifts my bitterness and resentment.
And how
When
do you treat your children when you think the thought?
I'm just tired, and so I want to step away from life.
Yeah.
So essentially, I become the deadbeat because I don't want to engage with them.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. 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 And notice the loss of energy and in
Yeah.
the images of the future when you think of him and you compare it to your life.
I think one thing that I've always thought is I, except on my tiredest days, like I am really lucky I get to be their mother. But am I really showing that, to your point, or am I showing that I'm a deadbeat parent?
Yeah. He shouldn't be a deadbeat dad. Turned around, he should be a deadbeat dad. Okay. So owning that reality as you
Yeah.
experience it, he should be a deadbeat dad because you get to raise the children your way.
Yes.
There's no one telling you how to do it.
Yeah.
They're 100% yours. And when you look at your children genetically, what do you appreciate that they have
Uh,
on the father's side, like their genetics? Are they strong? Are they happy? Are they what have they taken on of his physical qualities that you appreciate?
they build muscle really easily, which he was able to. They're more athletic. They're athletic. Um, they're resilient. I think they have like I don't resilience, I guess, would be a term. Yeah.
And their eyes, their expressions, their little tendencies that look like their dad's, any of that.
They I think the mix of our coloring, so he brings in a lighter color, so they have this beautiful brown hair, brown eyes, um, the like all skin that turns olive when it tans, like they're just beautiful children that, which includes his mix, like his genes. They have cute noses, right? So
He
that's
shouldn't
his size.
be a deadbeat dad turned around. He should be a deadbeat dad because you got, in your children, you all got the best of him
Yeah. And I
and
guess,
contributes something financially anyway.
yeah, and I guess that provide more child support. It's like, well, he does. He provided some of the really good qualities
Wow.
of him. Yeah.
Wow.
Wow. I did not think of it that
Wow.
way. Yeah.
Wow.
That's amazing.
You are blowing my mind. He's gonna, if he never paid you another dime toward your children, you've got child support in those genetics that you love and appreciate.
Yeah, very much so. Wow. That's amazing. Thank you.
So just be there, and that's just mind blowing.
That makes me feel more appreciative towards him. Like I think about his physical qualities and like how it set my children up for success. So I think it makes me feel less like bitter towards him, because then by extension, I appreciate those physical qualities in him too.
Yeah, what you're describing gives them, I'm imagining them as having like more immune to colds and
Yeah.
flu,
Yeah.
measles, and all kind, the best shot at his child support.
Yeah. So true.
Yeah,
Thank you.
yeah. Let's look at 4. And we're not working through all of 3 and all of 2 and all
Yes.
of that. I'll leave you to do that alone, because obviously you know how to really be open to being wrong. Yeah.
I wrote, I need
You
him.
think deadbeat dad, and you just imagine your children, and poof,
Yeah.
there was that. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And it doesn't mean you don't go to court.
Yeah.
You just may appreciate more child support. You have a lot more than you thought you had. So to be happy, what do you need him to think, say, feel, or do?
Well, I wrote here, I need him to voluntarily give me money that takes into account raises, bonuses. And I wrote it down. I don't necessarily believe it. And to be a more engaged, present father. Because as we talked about, I get to dictate, for lack of a better word, but I get to determine how my children are raised, which, being divorced is sometimes easier because there's less conflict over that stuff, right?
It's a big deal to love unconditionally the children, and that's what this work gives us. And it allows you to love unconditionally their father too. It's this is just not a little thing. Love him for not being there. Love him for the genetics. Love him. I mean, there's all of this support all the way around. So when he wants them, should that ever happen, these beautiful children, he does want to be with them. You're free in those situations, like over a weekend or whatever it is, or he determines to take them forever. You're free, and they have been with a mother that gives them unconditional love and appreciation and cares about their father. You're the whole package.
Yeah, I just had a thought, like, if I were to die tomorrow, what would I have left my children with? And is that the parent that I would have wanted to give them all the
Yeah,
time?
you're living them with a bitter mother that doesn't care about their father, that they don't feel comfortable even bringing up their dad
Yeah.
around you. And that's war. And who creates it? You. Yeah, that separation. Yeah, yeah. Worksheets on our ex-spouses, with or without children. We come to love them because we understand now what we didn't understand prior to a worksheet or 2 or 3.
Yeah. The
And
deadbeat thing was,
we come to love them. And so our children have permission to love them and to bring them up any time and to bring them into the family. And you can all celebrate and be grateful that you don't have to live with them. I mean, it's the whole package.
yeah.
And then when he does come to the house, it's amazing. Yeah. For the children, for you, for the dad. Oh, honey, I don't want to take the time with my experience because yours is so valuable. It's just beautiful to watch. I need me. Turn it around to be happy. I need me.
To voluntarily give me money to,
Give him more
to
money.
get, yeah, and to be a more engaged, present mother. Yeah.
And money, if we just look at it as, a monetary thing, and when we look at what we want it for, you can convert it to be happy. I need me to voluntarily give him more value. And you find your own word there
Yeah.
that takes into account his not raises
Yeah.
and raising the alimony. And
Well, I guess that takes into account as I have more value to give. Yeah. Thank you very much. That deadbeat thing was eye-opening, especially.
yeah. Oh, honey, let's look at 5.
Um, what do you think of him? He is selfish, arrogant, entitled, and I recognize myself in the last ones: entitled and angry and untrustworthy, unreliable. I recognize myself in entitled and angry for sure, and selfish too.
Yeah, I love these. Where am I selfish in that situation when I think about going to court for more child support? Where am I selfish with my children? Where am I selfish with my time? Where am I being selfish with their father? And these are the points we meditate in.
Mm.
And where are you arrogant? And where are you feeling entitled, angry, untrustworthy, unreliable? And for me, I always look for those like throughout the day.
Mhm.
And the child support he does send you, are you using that as their mother in the best way? And when you see it as not enough, they begin to take on that not enoughness in their heads.
Well, and it's interesting that you say that, because it's not that it's not enough. It's that I think he should suffer, right? So that's that anger and
So it's more about
selfishness.
that than the money, or at least
Yeah.
a competitor there.
Yeah.
Kind
Yeah.
of one, the other, one, the other.
Yeah. Yeah.
So he is selfish. What is the opposite of selfish?
Selfless. He is selfless that I
He
get to raise my
right.
kids.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
He's selfless in that he knows that he can't give them his best. And so he doesn't put them through the feel, like when they go over, like, so they may not get food or so, so he's selfless in that he knows
You're
he doesn't,
looking at the turnaround. He's selfish turnaround. He's generous. And
he's
everything
generous.
I just heard you say meets that. That makes you generous.
He's considerate and generous of making sure that they're raised well and they feel safe and secure. And that means that it's a compliment. He keeps them with me, right? So he trusts, he trusts me to care for them.
Sweetie, you are blowing my mind.
Thank you for your facilitation. So, he's humble enough, instead of arrogant, he's humble enough to acknowledge, you know, he's humble enough to help me or allow me to have them the whole time.
Boy, that says so much about the way he sees you.
Yeah. And he always has seen me and said I was a good mother. But how I would deflect that is I would say, well, you're not a good father, in my mind, not, say you're not a good father. So rather than seeing that I was being arrogant and entitled.
He's untrustworthy. Turned around, he is trustworthy. I think you answered that.
Yeah.
Unreliable, turned around, he is reliable.
Yeah.
Examples, he is reliable.
So spring break, I knew that he wouldn't take them. So I relied on that and made plans accordingly.
Wow.
Yeah. Or for their sports. I rely on it and I make plans accordingly. And that's so much better than being in the unknown of, is he going to take them? Is he not? So he's very reliable in that way. And I thank him for that.
And your children don't have to worry about, oh, mom's going to be going through one of her things.
Yes.
Around dad. And he's reliable. You all know it. You all know it. You just go forward. And if he changes his mind, shift and enjoy the time on your own and support them.
Yes.
To go happily with their father.
Yeah.
And 6.
I don't ever want to fight him again over money. And I see now it's a choice that I've been making versus like, I don't need it. I'm very privileged.
You have what's valuable.
Mhm.
Anyone sitting in this, I would imagine, would say the same thing of you and their experience.
I have what's priceless. I get to live a life with 2 beautiful souls. And I have my mother with me, which I would never have thought that would be a privilege I could have. So,
Wow.
yeah. And money is just money, so especially because of my motivations initially behind it. So,
Yeah. Everyone in my own personal experience, there's no time we don't have what we need. And that is even if we're starving and homeless, if we're awake, if our ego, if we understand our ego, we're awake to it. And we're not trying to kill the ego, but we understand it. We're not at war. We're okay.
thank you very much. Thank you.
I'm willing to fight with him again over money. In your head, in your mind, raising your children, I'm willing to.
Willing to fight with him over money.
I look forward to fighting.
I just think, what's the use? Maybe, the thought I have is I have the most priceless thing.
Yeah. Truly.
And I look forward to it because I'm not attached to the outcome.
I look forward to fighting with him again in my head over money, should it ever come back. It's unfinished business if you get just trapped in your ego again.
Yeah.
And you'll feel the scarcity comes out of that, not your finances. Scarcity is a state of mind. And we don't even know it until the ego compares it to someone else or to a past when we were more fluent. There's no one that doesn't have enough. And I don't say that lightly. There are starving people in the world and starving children in the world. There are things like that going on. And that's why I love sitting with all of you and inviting you to self-inquiry, because the only hunger that's valid is the hunger for truth. And to understand the ego at work and self-inquiry gives you what's true. We couldn't be in this world if we didn't imagine it. We have to imagine it to be here, and you have shown us that so clearly today. Oh, honey, thank you for your work. Thank you for being our teacher today.
Thank you very much.
So on Anne Katrine, you have a takeaway, honey? What powerful work. What an open-minded teacher we have today.
Yeah.
And if she can do it, we can all do this.
hmm
So Anne and Katrine.
I thought it was so beautiful, Nilofer, and even though I don't have any children, it almost made me cry because you were just so open and
Forthcoming.
yeah, it was really amazing. And so thank you so much for that. And that was just what I would like to share for that. And I would like to ask a question afterwards. People have shared their takeaway from it. So, yeah.
That's okay. You can do it now. I invite you to do it.
Okay, but it's also an inquiry.
Okay, so we could have a date tomorrow.
Yeah. Perfect.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, sweetie.
Thank you so much.
Sangeeta.
Hey, so I just wanted to share with you a couple of insights that came to me because I went through a breakup, not necessarily with kids, but the lawyer had once said to me, like he wanted me to pay a little more to break free. And I was like, no, I can't. And everyone says, you can't do that. And then he said to me, like, you can get your whole life back just by giving a little more, just get everything back. And he actually said, put your ego aside and get your life back. And that was like so profound for me. So whatever you can take from that. But a few things that came to me was like, I would pay him to not be to not be around because my peace is that valuable. Like I'd pay millions to be at peace and not be with someone like that. Also, like that you chose to leave him and it comes at a cost, but that cost is so valuable because it's your peace and it's your children's peace. And if he was around a lot,
It's not the
Yeah.
prize. It turns out to be the prize.
the prize,
Yeah.
the prize, the prize, and also him not being around the kids. It could be that they're left unscathed by him. Like life may do other things, but he doesn't have to be that. So they're spared.
Yeah.
So I hope that I got that from. I hope that helps.
Thank you. It does, and thank you. Oh my. Dears, thank you for sitting in self-inquiry today. And, we had several amazing teachers on today, and like Mark's work and some of your questions and this practice in stillness, I continue to invite all of you to. So move your troubled head onto that Judge Your Neighbor worksheet as you simply answer the questions on the worksheet as we saw of our teacher today. And thank you all for self-inquiry, and thank you for something beautiful. By the way, everyone, if you enjoyed this podcast, please give us a 5-star rating and review on iTunes. It really matters, and thank you for that. I love that you join me every Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday from 9 to 10 a.m. Pacific time. At homewithbk.com, let's do the work.